constructive criticism is good. In case because I follow a lot of reviews and I work on them in case they've noticed anything that's not right. I think responsible criticism is good.
We have seen the fandom. I mean, especially in the South, when a movie releases in a theater, it's nothing short of a carnival. But now we can't go to the theaters, an OTT release.
Yeah, it's a different experience, but this is the best option right now. OTTs are like the saviors for everyone, not only the actors, the producers. This is the best thing that could happen for any film, anyone related to the film industry actually. In a way, in other ways, the reach is bigger compared to a theatrical release. The reach is bigger. It's almost like 200 countries and territories, and all these people get to watch the film at one go on the first day itself. So I have to say, feelings are mixed, but this is the best option we can get.
True. And also, I mean, there are a lot of Hindi films that are remakes of South Indian movies. And also, there are movies released in theaters, but what happens is, they call it regional cinema, and the shows are not so much in the north. But now do you also feel with the OTT platform that has balanced out, because people are consuming all sorts of narratives from world cinema and also Indian cinema? I don't like the word regional personally. And also from Indian cinema, it's far more accessible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these days, even you see people from South being settled in the North, and there's not huge cultural differences also. So, I mean, the films over here are still accepted worldwide. If you see Bahubali and all, Bahubali is like a big stepping stone for the South films. And even in the world cinema lovers watched Bahubali. And OTT is just another medium wherein they get to see Telugu films.
True, and with subtitles, everybody, whether it's Telugu films, Malayalam films, we are consuming all content, which is great. So about your latest film, We, apparently it was initially titled Bana, is it?
Yeah, I got to know from Sir. Yeah, and there's a couple of other titles also after that, Vyuham and all that. Finally, we freezed on We.
So it's the cat and mouse game, the police and the antagonist. So what was it like working with Nani? It's his 25th film. He's also the antagonist. What was that like? And you are the cop on his clothes on his heels. So what was that like?
Yeah, Nani is an amazing actor. He's done some great performances in his earlier films, and I was always looking forward to work with him. Obviously, I got to know what his approach is. A little bit, and also one in a multi-star kind of film, there's a lot of give and take when you work together. So it's super exciting, and it's definitely it's going to be one of my very good memories working with him.
So what made you say yes to this particular film?
This, basically the script and my character in it, and there's Indraganti Mohana Krishna handling this project. So I would say it's basically the script. And if I have to tell you about a little bit of the script, then it's two important, strong characters. They go to any extent to achieve what they believe in, and also this, you're saying, as you were also saying, there's this cat and mouse game, and even though it's a cat and mouse game, there's a lot of drama between them with a lot of soul behind it. It's like two strong characters, and two characters will be justified in the end.
And also, you were a professional badminton player. How did that transition to acting happen?
It's not like I didn't quit badminton to get into films. I quit badminton for different reasons, my personal reasons, and then after a few years, films were my second interest, you can say. You can also say that you normally don't have just one goal in life. You have different goals, and so films is one. It's definitely helped me because I was a sportsman before. It definitely helped me when doing films also, because when you're in sports and all, you're exposed to high pressures. The fitness levels will be higher, and all this definitely helped me in films also.
And is it true that you're going to be playing Pullela Gopichand in his biopic, because you both played together as well?
Yeah. We are one of my next project is that. Very fortunate to be playing him. I always looked up to him, traveling with him and playing along with him. I definitely feel it's a story that should be told, and I'm sure it will be an inspiration for a lot of people.
But what happens is when you're an actor and you're playing a real life person, and especially in this case, a real life person you've known so well, how do you work around it?
Look, you always have an edge when you have traveled with that person, because a lot of people mistake it like biopics. They think you got to imitate the body language of the person, which isn't true. Body language also is important, but that's not what's important alone. What's important is what's his journey for the last few years, from his childhood. Now, what is he as a person, to understand him? That's very, very important. And I don't think, and obviously knowing him for many years, I have that advantage. But there's still some things which I haven't traveled with him, which I'm trying to travel with him and then get that information. So all this will help. So I can catch what his soul is tomorrow when I'm performing.
And also coming back to as you said, that it was the narrative and everything that impressed you. But now the kind of content that's coming out from your film industry, Telugu film industry, do you feel, what do you feel? What is one change that you want to see per se as an actor?
As an actor for Telugu films, you're saying?
Telugu films, the kind of narrative, the changes, there are, the narratives are changing.
Yeah, films, I think commercial films, the mass commercial films are our culture. It's in our culture, and we can't avoid that completely. At the same time, we've got to see what's happening with world cinema and make films that even generations later still appreciate them. I think we is one step towards it. I can say that, because it's not like a regular run-of-the-mill cat and mouse game you get to watch very often. It's basically, there's a lot of soul behind this cat and mouse game also.
And also, in the South, they say actors are given demigod-like status. Do you think it puts a lot of pressure on actors and stars seeing the kind of fandom which we don't have so much in the North?
Yeah, that's the other side of having that huge fan base. But definitely, you got to experiment here and there. Maybe in case you're making 2 films, just 2 or 3 films, and every 3rd film or the 4th film, you can just try out something out of the box. All of a sudden, if you want to change everything, all of a sudden, every film you want to make it something different, and that will be very risky. I think you got to slowly, educate the fans also, that you got to grow globally also. I think it should be a balance between that. I know it's a tough ask, but we should keep trying those.
So as an actor, what is the one genre that you want to explore and work in? Because you've got this very action hero kind of image, but what is it, something that you want to personally do?
Yeah, even though I've got this action image, but I haven't done action film. This is my first action film in Telugu, you can say. Apart from Baaghi, because you've seen me in Baaghi, maybe you'll be, assuming I'm more of an action hero.
Yes, true.
Yeah, this is my first action film, and maybe after this, I'll do more of action films also, because that's my favorite genre.
And other than that, since we were talking about fandom and, fans, like the stardom that stars in Telugu industry have, when was your starstruck moment? Is there somebody that you look up to or are inspired by? There was one meeting my father-in-law for the first time. When I met him for the first time for a picture, I was into. Actually, I met him for an event. I'm into this event management thing, and I've gone to meet him to invite him for that event, and that was like one big moment, because for me to get into films was him, and meeting him was something else. I still remember the first time I saw him. True. And how has the lockdown been for you personally? For an actor, what is it like? Because you're so used to working on set and, never having time off for yourself. What have these 5 months been like?
I'm more of like, I mean, it is little disturbing to a certain extent, but I'm more of a home guy, wherein you don't see me outside very often. Either I'm shooting or I'm at home. So right now, I got to watch a lot of movies, uh, spend more time with family and all. Uh, so that's about it. I mean, now at home we all wake up together, work out together, have food together. So it's like everything is in sync right now.
And since the lines between North and South have gotten blurred, everybody is doing each other's cinema now, more so than ever. Is there anybody you want to collaborate with in Bollywood, as they call it?
Yeah, there are a lot of good actors, good production houses. Hopefully, I'll get to work with all of them. That's my wish. But let's see. Moving forward, let's see how it goes. Maybe V is one stepping stone. Maybe people over there get to watch my film, and tomorrow I get to work with them too.
I mean, do you actually feel this is going to help? Because a lot of talent will now be, people will be able to see a lot more talent. Otherwise, they don't get the opportunity to do with an OTT platform.
Yeah, absolutely. OTT is a big boon for actors, not only the producers, but even for the actors. They get to see everybody's work, and who knows? I mean, I still remember I got a call for Baaghi. All of a sudden, I didn't even recognize them when they called me, and I said like, "This is some call," and I just avoided them. They kept on messaging me on Facebook, and who knows? I mean, tomorrow somebody might watch this film, and I might get a very interesting project.
And you will take the call this time.
Hopefully, yes.
Any web series? Any plans to do web series now? Because a lot of web series from the South are also going to come up now.
Yeah, in case the script is good and there are enough budgets for that, and the technicians are big, in case I'm confident they can handle that script, I'm always open.
And also, I just wanted to ask you now, with the OTT platform, it's not box office driven. Do you think that the star system also is going to get balanced out? And there's no stress on box office as such. And also post-COVID, budgets are going to be slashed. Do you see that impacting the industry?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be more safer to attempt high budget films because of the OTT coming in and taking a lot of responsibility on their shoulders too. I think it's good for the cinema, theaters and OTT coexisting. I think it's good for it's good because the budgets will be high, more quality films will be there. It's a good sign, I feel, overall.
And lastly, anything that you watched during the lockdown, any content you've consumed that you've really enjoyed?
There's a lot of films, I can just tell you. A lot of Malayalam films also, because Bollywood films are normally catched in theaters, but even the South films also, I saw a couple of Malayalam films which are damn good. Kunjupan, I think it's on Amazon only. A lot of Malayalam films was really enjoyed a lot of Malayalam films in this lockdown period actually.
And also, as you said, Malayalam films, people are now seeing a whole lot of content from the South, which either we see in film festivals or they're run in, one show in a theater far away, which is basically seen by the South Indian audience. But also, do you think with this, it's going to open up and the dominance of Bollywood somewhere will get diluted?
I don't think Bollywood, it's got its own charm. I don't think it will be diluted. But at the same time, in case you're watching South films in film festival, because those are the best films that you get to watch it. But right now you get to watch the other films also. So you got to know how to, even in Telugu, in the South industry, some films are not up to the mark. So you got to know, and while you pick a film also to watch, you got to make sure you're watching the right film. Watch the reviews. People like you reviewing it will also help.
Anyway, lastly, how much important are reviews for you?
Sorry? Come again?
How important are reviews for an actor? Is it important or you just take it tongue-in-cheek?
No. Constructive criticism is good. In case because I follow a lot of reviews and I work on them in case they've noticed anything that's not right. I think responsible criticism is good. Reviews are good. Yeah.
So thank you so much for talking to us. What can we expect after the lockdown other than the Pullela Gopichand film? Anything else that you're working on exciting?
Yeah, a couple of films that have signed. So I think I would let the producers announce it, the productions announce it.
Thank you so much. All the best for V for victory here from my end, and we'll find out what it actually stands for. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.